really quick update on DPOJs with STLP. This is the sheet from Jeff. I get access to all of our JCPS DPOJ entries. So you see, so far it looks like we've got four schools that have entered DPOJs, and none since February 22nd. Just you still have until March 1st, and you can, by all means, if you need to wait till March 1st to do it, do that. But just know that the clock is ticking, and March 1st is your deadline for submitting those DPOJs. So thank you to those people who have submitted them already. That's awesome. If you've submitted already, like Brian just said, he had another one. If you've already submitted and you're like, oh wait, I got another one, just go back and do the sheet again, and you can submit another entry. So you have that ability as well to go back and do another one. So
hey Russ.
Yes.
Does the sheet, if you accidentally delete it, can you go back into the or you get off the tab of the sheet? Can you go back in? Does it save a partial registration, or do you have to finish it all? Does that make sense?
Oh, no, yeah, you have to finish it all. Okay. That's a good question. And I just realized, like Matt said, I wasn't sharing my screen. So these are the people that have submitted so far. Here's the people that have submitted so far to DPOJs for JCPS. And like I said, none since February 22nd, but we generally get a lot of these in the last day or two. That's just how it works. But yeah, you have until March 1st. So good to know there. All right. As far as other stuff goes, I sent it out in the email this week. If you're having problems with the reflections, which can be problematic, sometimes it's, how do I get a kid to reflect on this? Just make it simple for them. I might even send them something like this. I created this Google drawing, a Harriet Tubman vector art in Google Drawings. And then here was my process. 1, I opened Google Drawings. 2, I found a picture of Harriet Tubman in the Google image search. 3, I traced over it, used the polyline tool, that kind of thing. So make it simple for them. If you're trying to, it's like pulling teeth to get these reflections, because sometimes it is. I don't even like to reflect. So I know kids don't like to reflect either. So make it simple for them. Do something like this. So that's the reflections. If you still need any kind of refresher on the categories, go back to the STLP super sheet. Remember, you've got all these different categories in there. And we talked about earlier, like a week or two ago, that screen record on Chromebooks was kind of a late miracle in that this category is really kind of now open to your students, the screen capture tutorial. So if they want to do a screen capture using that screen record on their Chromebooks, that'd be, by all means, that'd be an excellent category for them to enter. All right, what other questions do you have about DPOJs or stuff that I might be forgetting? Do you have to send them on all at once, or can you submit them separately? Okay, Julie said, yeah, you can submit them all at once. If you want to fill that format all at once and you've got all these different categories, you can do that all at once, or you can submit them separately. It's up to you. Now, ideally, you would sit down and you'd submit them all at once, but it's just totally up to you. Does the screen capture have to be a video, or can it be a screenshot tutorial? I believe it has to be a video. I think it has to be a screen capture video, like something you would take in a Screencastify, which isn't available to our students. But like, yeah, that screen record, which is now available to our students, that captures their voice as they're going over stuff. To use if you were just using screenshots, what might be a good category for your kids is that technical writing, where it's like you got the technical right, you take the screenshot, you place it in a Google Doc, then underneath of it you say you go to this website, and 2, you get another screenshot and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think for the screen capture, they want an actual video moving. So far, there is on the sign-up sheet, is there a place to include the level 2 state project? No. So that's been a question I've got from a couple people. The state project is something totally separate from DPOJ. And Jeff has not yet come out with a date to submit those state projects. He will likely come out with a date that says your state projects are due, your showcase projects are due like in probably late April or mid-April. And that will probably come, that announcement for him will probably come here in the next week or so, because he kind of does things piece by piece. And so now that DPOJs are going to be submitted, he'll just open up and go, okay, let's talk about state. And so he'll have that date for state and have you have a registration form and all that. But yeah, DPOJs and state are totally different. Okay. If you're finished with your state project already, that's great, but you still have some time on that.
I have a quick question. So one of my students just a few minutes ago shared something that she had done in Google Draw.
Yep.
And so when I go to share and change it to anybody can view, that's not a choice. It just says Jefferson County Public Schools.
Yeah, because she is, that's a great question too, Molly. She still is the owner of that. So what you need to do as a teacher, you need to make a copy, file, make a copy. And so so then you will have, that will be the thing you submit for the DPOJ is your copy of her work. Because with students, nobody can see their work outside JCPS. And so you as the teacher have to make a copy of their work.
Okay.
So it's just it's one of those little things that we've kind of gotten used to these past couple years having to do. It used to be so much simpler when our kids could just share their work and it'd be accessible to everybody. But because of privacy concerns and all that, obviously there's reasoning behind that. So, but you make a copy of their work, and that's the file that you then share and make viewable to anyone.
Gotcha. Someone else shared with me, and I didn't have to do this. It let me change it. I don't know why, but okay. Got it.
So Mary just asked, can a feature video be a book trailer as well? Well, remember, book trailer has its own category. You could probably enter a book trailer into feature video as well, but it's likely not going to win that category or place because book trailer has its own category. But sometimes you do see stuff entered into multiple categories, depending. And if you joined us late, all that question about feature video kind of stemmed from Brian Quillen's question about an egg drop trailer that one of his students created. Feature video is a great category. If you've got a video from a kid who really just likes to go around taking video of stuff, like random stuff, or like they like to make funny videos or whatever. Feature video is a great category for that. Just those random videos that don't seem to fit anywhere else. It's not a book trailer. It's not a PSA. It's not a documentary. It's just a video. All right. Anything else? Oh, for a book trailer, how does a copyright work? So at the end of the book trailer, somewhere in that book trailer, I would have a slide or maybe even the kid holds something up, like a piece of paper that says, this book was by, so and so. Just kind of reference, a site of that book, where you're like saying this is the author, this is when it was written, that kind of stuff, published.
So they have it added to the video itself, like on the video, they have the title of the book, the author. So would that be okay, or they need to add something else to it?
No, I think that's fine. As long as there's no music, there's no music towards it, like on it, or nothing, outside of the book itself. I think you're good because you're saying the title, you're saying the author.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, guys. So remember, you have until March 1st to do this. March 1st. So good luck, and thank you guys for doing all your work, guys. I appreciate it for joining me today. This is recorded, obviously, and you can go back and find that on jcps.me/STLP. Appreciate you. If there's nothing else, have a great day, guys.
Russ, I have just one more question.
Yeah, go for it.
So the book trailer, if the kids had used the movie trailer for it, it comes with the music for whether it's, comic kind of book or anything.
Oh.
So can they have the music there or no?
Oh, so you're like an iMovie? It's like an iMovie thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I would
they have the iMovie trailer. So
yeah, so it's that canned music in iMovie. I would, you could probably get away with not citing that because it's such a common thing that people use that, but I would say music by Apple iMovie or something like that, just to kind of to cover your bases.
Okay, it has I think at the end of the iMovie, it has where the music comes from. It's
Mhm.
there in the program itself for the movie trailer. So that's okay, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
March 1st is the deadline. I would think at midnight. He usually closes at midnight. Honestly, he usually waits till about 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. the next day. So you'll probably have till 10 a.m. March 2nd, but I wouldn't count on it. So officially, it's usually midnight of that day. All right, guys. Thank you so much.